This is University of Toronto psychologist Philip Zalazzo about to play a card game with 3-year-old Jonathan. The object of the game is to see if Jonathan can sort the cards using a simple rule.
And in the shape game, if I show you a boat like this, I want you to put it into this box. But if I show you a rabbit like this one, I want you to put it over here. Look, here's a red boat. Which box does that go in? Okay. Boats go here, rabbits go there in the shape game. Look, here is a blue rabbit. Which box does that go in?
In here.
Okay. Let's do it one more time, okay? And then we'll play a new game. If it's a boat, it goes here, but rabbits have to go in that box.
Jonathan's got this game all figured out.
Rabbit.
But now Phil changes the rules.
Okay. All right, now, you know what? We're going to play a new game. We're not going to play the shape game. We're going to play the color game. In the color game, if I show you a blue one, you have to put it in this box. But if I show you a red one like that, then I want you to put it over here. Okay?
Okay.
All right, look at this. Here's a red boat. Which box does that go in the color game?
Here.
Okay, now you know what? Can you show me where do the blue ones go in the color game?
In here.
And where do the red ones go?
In here.
So what about this blue rabbit? Which box does that go in?
In here.
Even though Jonathan has just repeated the rules with a new color game, he keeps playing by the rules of the old shape game. Now, the obvious explanation is that it's easier to sort by shape than color. So, with Libby, Phil started with the color game, which she plays just fine.
Okay.
Now, Phil switches to the shape game.
Can you show me where do the boats go in the shape game? And where do the rabbits go? Look, here's a red boat. Where does that go in the shape game?
Libby, just like Jonathan and all the 3-year-olds Phil Zalazzo has tested, seems to get stuck on the first rule she learns. It's as if the 3-year-old mind somehow doesn't know what it knows.
We're gonna have snacks now. What have you got in your...
Nothing demonstrates that better than a simple but startling experiment Janet Astington, also at the University of Toronto, does with 3-year-olds like Jacob and a juice box.
What's in the box?
Juice.
Oh, look at that. What are they?
Ropes.
Jacob calls the ribbons ropes, which is fine because it's the next question that counts.
What did you think was inside the box before I turned it over?
Ropes.
Ropes. It's surprising when you think, well, surely they can remember. You know, they just said juice a moment ago. It's really surprising when they say that they thought that there were ribbons in there. And you realize that they just don't think about the world in the same way that we do. Okay. Sorry, Jacob.
Not only is Jacob now convinced he always thought there were ropes in the box, he also believes if he thinks something, so must everyone else.
Jessie hasn't seen inside this box. What would Jessie think is inside before I turn it over?
Ropes.